After he was sworn in as governor, Governor Youngkin began implementing his campaign promises. And for the simple act of fulfilling his popular proposals that got him elected in a purple to blue state, that is Virginia, many on the left are vilifying Youngkin. Now, the Washington Post, you can check it almost every day. They smear him now nearly on a daily basis for no logical reason except they hate anybody that's conservative. Jim Acosta quivered as he announced that Glenn Youngkin was turning Virginia into a Soviet-style police state by making masks optional. Liberal school boards in Northern Virginia defied Youngkin's executive order on masks, sending maskless students apparently home and, trying to stick it to the new Republican governor. Now, these Democrats are playing political football, but the people they're playing football with are your kids. Thankfully, they're losing. The Virginia Senate, by the way, controlled by Democrats, they just voted to end the mask mandates in schools by a whopping margin of 29-9. As Youngkin stated, quote, "This vote shows that school boards are attacking their own students. They're stunningly detached from reality, and it's time to put kids first and get back to normal." Joining us now with more is the Virginia Governor, Glenn Youngkin. I think your win is a preview of coming attractions. You made a campaign promise. The issue of children's schools was a huge issue in your campaign. You kept your promise. Then school districts decided not to listen to you, and now apparently got Democrats in the legislature going along with you.
Yeah, Sean, this is a defining moment for parents and kids in Virginia. And we have a bipartisan movement to get parents back in charge of their kids' lives because, remember, parents matter. And that's what voters said loudly in November. And so all of a sudden now, where Virginia has been leading, we're seeing the rest of the country also come around us because it's time to get back to normal. It's time to empower parents. And I am so excited that Virginia is leading in a bipartisan way to give parents the power to choose whether their child wears a mask or not in school.
All right. The question is, you're giving the option. If parents want their kids to still wear the mask, the parents can instruct their kids to wear the mask. Then it's their choice. I thought Democrats were pro-choice.
Well, this is the reality of, I think, the misperceptions that the media is trying to drive. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. And if you don't want your child to wear a mask, then they shouldn't wear a mask. And this is a decision that parents should make. We've been talking about this for a year in Virginia. This is one of the major factors that led to our win in November. We went to work on day one, driving forward our agenda. 11 executive actions, 59 bills in our House and our Senate, 25 budget amendments to put our day one game plan to work. And part of that is empowering parents. And I'm so excited to see a bipartisan group come together and recognize that Virginia voters are the ones we all work for, not the education unions or the school boards. We work for parents and kids and teachers, and we're going to allow parents to make a decision for their kids. In Virginia, we are going to get taxes down. We're going to make our schools great again. We, in fact, are going to make our communities safe. We're going to get our economy moving again in order to create jobs for everybody. And guess what? We're going to stand up for our constitutional rights. These are not Republican values. These are Virginia values. These are American values. And I'm so excited to see our Senate work on a bipartisan basis to deliver part of the agenda.
I want to read to a tweet. He's not the brightest knife in the drawer, but to be honest, Joe Lockhart, the former press secretary, he tweeted, "What does he do first?" Talking about you. He encourages kids to go to school without a mask. Kids will die. The same old Republicans. And others called you even worse names. What's interesting to me now is now you've got a New Jersey governor who nearly lost. If we would have paid a little more attention, I think that governorship could have been won by Republicans. Then you've got Delaware. Now you've got the beginning of ending the mask mandates in New York. They haven't done it for kids yet, but I think it will soon follow. Now all those very same people are quiet. And I have noticed a pattern that it seems the Washington Post has a hit piece on you every single day. And if they get it wrong, I hope you sue them.
Well, Sean, when you're making change, there are people that are going to disagree with you. As I said, Virginians sent us here to do a job, and I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to make everybody happy along the way, but you know what? In the campaign, folks actually said that we weren't going to deliver, and we've delivered. And we, in fact, are pressing forward. And I know that those people that disagree with me are going to continue to do everything they can to stop us. But you know what? Virginians sent us here to get something done. We're going to deliver. This, as I said, is a absolute big moment for Virginia's families, for Virginia parents, for Virginia kids. And I can't wait to go to work tomorrow to get the next thing done.